Today is August the 27th. How can we serve each other? Let's find out together as we listen to Jesus' words. In John chapter 13, in the story, John's story of the Last Supper, Jesus starts the entire meal by washing his disciples' feet. I think Peter was the first one he came to, and Peter said, "Oh, no. You shouldn't be washing my feet." Jesus said, "Peter, if I don't wash your feet, you have no part of me." Peter said, "Well then, don't stop with my feet. Wash my hands, wash my head." Jesus said, "No, you'll get the idea if I just wash your feet." Then when he finished, verses 14 and 15. Starting in verse 13, "You call me teacher and Lord, and you're right. That's what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I've given you an example to follow. Do as I've done to you. Wash each other's feet." Now, same book, the book of John, John chapter 21, at the very end of the book, Jesus provides the disciples who have gone back to fishing a miraculous catch. They actually number them, and I believe the number is 135 fish. 153 large fish. Jesus serves them breakfast. And in verse 15, after breakfast, Jesus asked Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" And I think he pointed at the 153 fish. "Simon, what do you want out of life? Do you want fish?" Simon said, "Yes, Lord. You know that I love you. Then feed my lambs." Jesus repeated the question, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord," Peter said. "You know that I love you. Then take care of my sheep." And a third time he asked him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt that Jesus asked the question a third time. He said, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." And then Jesus said, "Then feed my sheep. Wash each other's feet. Feed my sheep." These are two metaphors that Jesus uses to say, serve one another. Find ways in which you can satisfy the needs and the desires of those of the community. That's Jesus' call to us today as we grow in a community, this final meta command to grow together. How do we do that? We do that not by simply attending church, but by serving each other. Serve one another. Feed my sheep. Wash each other's feet. Very interesting metaphors. They don't make much sense to us today, but thinking of the time that Jesus walked the earth, washing someone's feet was an act of submission and subservience. Typically, only slaves would do that. Jesus said, find ways to serve each other, and then provide for the needs of each other. Feed my sheep, care for my lambs, feed my lambs. We're to find ways to help each other grow. Now, all through this short study of everything that Jesus commanded, you'll notice that I have a big notebook in front of me. I've put that notebook in the introduction to this devotional. If you want, you can download it, look back through those commands. It's relatively thick. It's close to 100 pages, and it's just the texts organized in the way that we presented them in the devotionals. Take it and use it in whatever way is helpful to you. I hope you've enjoyed looking at everything that Jesus commanded, summarized in 5 large commands. Be saved, share the gospel, behave like me, become like me, and grow together in me. Like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Come join us Sunday in church when we'll talk about how the image of God affects our view of race.